At this very moment, somewhere beneath the world's oceans, hundreds of people are living inside a machine that hasn't seen sunlight in months. No fresh air, no fresh water, no open windows, no escape. Yet everyone inside is still breathing. Every single day, the human body needs oxygen, water, food, and energy. Remove even one, and life ends. Yet nuclear submarines vanish beneath the ocean for months at a time. How? This engineering miracle only exists because earlier submarines carried a deadly weakness. Early diesel-electric boats ran on batteries underwater, and batteries always ran out. To recharge, the submarine had to rise close to the surface. There, its diesel engines needed ordinary air to breathe, so a thin snorkel mast broke the waves. The engines roared to life, and that tiny mast became a beacon. Aircraft could spot it, radar could detect it, enemy ships could hunt it. The submarine became most vulnerable at the exact moment it needed power the most, a fatal contradiction built into its own design. During the Second World War, countless submarines were lost while surfacing or snorkeling just to recharge. That vulnerability haunted naval engineers for a generation. It drove them to imagine something almost impossible, a vessel that would never need to breathe atmospheric air again. Which left engineers with one impossible question. How do you build an engine that never breathes? The answer would take more than a decade to build, and it would change naval warfare forever. That story is next. This is where nuclear engineering changes everything. Forget gasoline. Forget diesel, forget batteries entirely. Inside this submarine sits a reactor fueled by enriched uranium, compact, unassuming, and extraordinarily dense with energy. A relatively small amount of uranium can power a vessel for decades. Many naval reactors run for roughly 25 to 30 years without ever being refueled. Imagine compressing decades of electricity into something that fits inside a single steel vessel. That is nuclear power. Here is the hidden fact. A nuclear reactor does not burn fuel like a car. Nothing explodes. Nothing catches fire. Instead, atoms split. One uranium atom releases energy, then another, billions, trillions, every single second. That heat boils water instantly. The rising steam spins massive turbines. Those turbines turn generators. Unlike a diesel engine, this process needs no outside oxygen at all. The heat comes from splitting atoms, not from burning anything. Which means the submarine can stay completely sealed for months, while still producing both propulsion and all its electricity. A nuclear submarine is essentially a floating power station, quietly wrapped inside a stealth machine. Every light, every computer, every radar and sonar system, every oxygen generator, every water purifier, everything depends on this one invisible nuclear heart. But the reactor itself is not the propeller. It makes steam. Steam turns turbines. Turbines spin the shaft, and the shaft drives the submarine forward. Nuclear energy, becoming heat, becoming steam, becoming motion. That elegant chain is next. The reactor solves only one problem: energy. Now engineers face something far harder. They have to engineer life itself. Every single breath the crew takes consumes oxygen from the air around them. Without replacement, that air runs out and everyone suffocates. So engineers built something remarkable: an oxygen factory. Purified water flows into an electrolyzer, and an electric current passes straight through it. The water molecules split apart into hydrogen and oxygen. The oxygen feeds straight into the submarine's air. The hydrogen is safely vented overboard. This submarine is, quite literally, manufacturing the air its crew breathes out of water. And here is the hidden fact: every breath a sailor takes was once part of the ocean. But breathing creates a second problem: carbon dioxide. Even with plenty of oxygen, rising CO2 eventually becomes dangerous on its own. So a second factory takes over. Advanced chemical scrubbers continuously pull carbon dioxide out of the air, while other systems quietly manage carbon monoxide, hydrogen, and other trace gases. This submarine never opens a window. Instead, it endlessly recycles its own atmosphere, breath after breath, day after day. Then there is Factory 3, fresh water. Salt water surrounds the hull on every side, yet not one drop of it can simply be consumed. Reverse osmosis systems force seawater through specialized membranes under immense pressure. The salt stays behind. Clean, drinkable fresh water flows out, tens of thousands of gallons a day, for drinking, cooking, hygiene, and dozens of technical systems. Put it all together and something extraordinary happens. Water becomes air. Air becomes breath. Breath becomes carbon dioxide. And carbon dioxide simply disappears. Nothing is wasted. Everything circulates. This submarine behaves like a miniature, self-contained ecosystem. In fact, many submarines are not limited by water at all, only by how much they can store. With enough electrical power, they could keep making fresh water almost indefinitely. Please like, share, and subscribe. Energy, air, and water, all solved. But none of it matters unless this entire world can also stay utterly silent. That is next. At this point, the submarine has already solved energy, air, water, power, heat, electricity, so what finally forces it home? Not physics, people. Food takes up an enormous amount of space. Before every deployment, almost every empty compartment becomes storage. Fresh fruit and vegetables go first, usually gone within the first couple of weeks. Then frozen meals, then canned food, then whatever is left on the shelf. Eventually, food itself becomes the countdown clock. Most patrols are planned around roughly 3 months of provisions, though it varies by boat and mission. But here is the hidden enemy, and it is not hunger. It is isolation. No windows, no sunrise, no sunset, no weather, no social media, no phone calls, no fresh breeze. Crew members track time by rotating watch schedules, not daylight. Engineers can recycle the air. They cannot manufacture sunlight. Imagine living for months inside a building where midnight and noon look exactly the same. Your entire universe shrinks down to corridors, pipes, machines, and the same handful of faces. Out here, psychological resilience matters just as much as engineering. Tomorrow's submarines are already evolving beyond today's remarkable designs. Engineers are pursuing even quieter propulsion systems and AI-assisted monitoring that can predict equipment failure before it happens. More efficient, more automated life support, better atmospheric recycling and water purification, advanced batteries and hybrid power for specialized boats, and new reactor concepts designed for even longer service lives. But the goal was never simply to stay underwater longer. It is to make the submarine quieter, safer, more self-sufficient, and more resilient. The ocean begins to swallow the vessel whole. Humans once believed survival required sunlight, fresh air, and the open sky. Engineers proved otherwise. Inside this steel world, people manufacture the air they breathe, the water they drink, and the very energy that powers their lives. One final sonar ping. The greatest engineering achievement beneath the ocean was never simply building a submarine. It was building an entire world that could survive without the one above it.